Hello, Leslie here from Message in a Fold. October, the Canadian provinces had their Thanksgiving Day, and down here in the lower 48, we have our Thanksgiving coming at the end of November. So I am making some Thanksgiving cards, and I'm using Operation Write Home sketch number 23. And this is a fairly simple card. There's just 2 pieces of paper and your sentiment and a ribbon. And I'm going to use my embossing folders. I have this one from Stampin' Up. This is a Tim Holtz Alterations, and it has this beautiful flourish. This has a beautiful elongated flourish with a little border on the bottom. And this is a Sizzix embossing folder. So get your embossing folders out. I'm using a print and a solid, and I'm also using 2 different prints. So this one is a solid and a print, and it is using, see how cool that is? That's using this embossing folder from Stampin' Up. The next card is 2 prints, and I did this Tim Holtz one. Right on top of the print, and then I have a print down here, and then I've used that thank you stamp from Inkadinkadoo and stamped gratitude in the center of that. I have this. This stuff is really old. I don't even know if you can get it anymore. It's all-purpose ink from Tsukuniko. It's this little tiny bottle that you have to shake up really good. And I just stuck my finger in the lid and smeared it around on the embossed area. And there you can see it where it's shiny. I'm going to create the 3rd card, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, I have my card base. This is an A2 size, which is 5.5 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored in the center at 4 1/4. I have a solid piece of cardstock that's 5.5 inches by 4 1/4. I have this turkey print, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I have a 6 by 6 double-sided piece of, oops, there, print paper. All right, this one, I'm going to see if I can get this turkey in there. It's 2 3/4. So let's see, I'm going to cut a little bit of that off, and then 2 3/4. Yes, okay. So there's my turkey. This is some paper that I have had forever, and this piece then is 1.5. It's 5.5 inches by 1.5, and this is 6 by 6. So 1.5 by 5.5. Now what I want to do is, instead of this going sideways like this one is, I want this one to stand up straight. So I want to put it on like that. Just like that. And I have this piece here where all of this is going to go on, and then when I'm done with it, because I'm taking ribbon and I'm wrapping the ribbon around to the back side so it doesn't go inside the card. And that's why I have this separate one, and it will fit right on top of my card. I have a, this is just a scrap piece of white. I don't even know if this is Whisper White, but this is 3x5. And, okay. And here's my stamp, the little turkey guy. I'm going to put some Versamark on it. Get it inked up really good. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to be using the gold, and the gold is really bad about sticking to everything. So I'm going to use this embossing buddy. Alright, and then I'm going to stamp this image kind of close to the top because I need to get my punch. Alright, so there is that, and now I need to get my gold embossing powder. And I'm not going to press this on this time. I'm just going to... Oh, there it is. Okay. And I'm not going to worry about this down here because the punch is going to leave that. Alright, that's enough of that one. Alright, this punch that I have, this is an old one. And it is almost 1 3/4 inches. It's not quite, but almost. It's just a little over 1.5, but it works great. Okay. Yeah, that's cooled off. Trying to center that little guy in there. I have a piece of this leaf pattern paper that came in the same stack as this turkey stuff did. So I'm going to punch 2 of these. Alright, and, oh, I didn't need to do 2 of them. Okay. Just, I think I only needed to do 1. I'm gonna ink up this guy. And I'm gonna ink up this one. Well, I'll I'll find the half there. Okay. When you're using text weight paper, the embossing folder will tear through the paper, so just go through once. You know, cardstock, I like to go through and then come back, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go through once. And you can see where the paper has torn a little, like right there. All right, I'm going to use this walnut stain, and I'm just going to go over the top to highlight this embossing. And that just brings it out a little bit. And I better go do the edges. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to stick these to this cardstock. Okay. So now I'm going to put adhesive on. And I'm going to get this lined up right on all the 3 edges. And then I will do this one. And I'm going to butt that right up against that other paper. I have some orange lace. It's like yellow on one side and orange on the other. And I don't know where I got this. I've had this for a while. So I'm going to cut a piece off. And with some packaging tape, I'm going to attach this to the back. Okay, so there. Oh no! I did that wrong. Oh, thank goodness. Just gave it a little bit of a border on the top and bottom so that they'll straddle the ribbon. Now before I put it on, I'm going to put a little sentiment thing up here. I'm going to get some ink. I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black. Okay, so now I'm going to work at getting this where I had originally wanted it. Get this straight. Okay, press that down. And hopefully that's not too terribly crooked. And of course, it is. Okay, now let's put this guy on. Okay, there. A crooked Thanksgiving card. 3 cards from this one sketch. This sketch number 23 from Operation Ride Home. And I've used embossing folders on all 3 of them. It's a simple sketch, but it can be quite dramatic, whatever you choose to put on it. I hope you've enjoyed this video on making this card, making some Thanksgiving cards using your embossing folders. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please come along and do so. I appreciate all of you people that subscribe, new and old. I appreciate all of you. So, for everyone out there, even in the Canadian provinces, a happy Thanksgiving. So this is Leslie saying, now you go show someone how special they are. Bye.